When does this occur? Like what months of the year?
Yeah, it's happened one month, just one.
Yeah, no, when does it happen? What month out of the year?
Okay, there's we use another date for this. We called there's the Islamic year. It's different from the January, February that you use. There's that we called it Hijri year. We have different months like Muharram, Safar, Rabi al-Awwal. So this happened in Muharram, and in the English year or whatever you call it, it's having different time. Like it's not the same date. But in Hijri date, it's happened on on the 20th of Safar.
Yeah, so this year it's in September.
Honestly, I've never actually heard of this process. You hear a lot about Islam, but I've never seen this side of it. And honestly, it is eye-opening that this level of love and humanity actually exists, especially in, like from the outside lens of what we don't normally view. So my question to you would be like, what has this impact been on you? Whether that be like mentally, spiritually, what is this impact on you?
So actually, it's like remembering you about your Islamic history and the sacrifice that happened all these years, so that Islam can come to us. So it feels like you become a new person every year because you remember everything, and it's like the Islam grow up inside us, and we come near to the God and thank Him a lot, and we should appreciate it. So also it's like remember us about maybe the importance of hostility and importance of the all manner that we should have, and all things that Prophet Muhammad and his grandson taught us, so that we can't forget us all. That's the most important thing for us.
Okay, so my question is, I know there's the Kaaba, that's like the cube, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Hajj.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I was wondering, how is that process different, or is sort of the treatment of people like giving to guests, is that process the same for that pilgrimage as well?
Yeah, for the Hajj. You have not, Mariam, you have not been on the Hajj, right?
I didn't. But it's completely different. Like the Hajj and Karbala walk is different. It's completely different. Like we walk to Karbala because we want this, but Hajj is something that we should do. Like it's like how I can say it. It's something like Arbaeen. You should do it, and if you didn't do it, you will get punishment for this. But walking to Karbala is something very different. And in Hajj, there's no this hospitality. Like there's no free food, there's no free services for you, there's no free medical care. You just go there and walk around the Kaaba, and this is all. Like there's no thing like walking to Karbala. It's different, completely different.
Yeah.
So is it longer or is it shorter than that pilgrimage?
No.
The
No,
Hajj
it's
is
shorter.
more. The Hajj is more you're in one area of Mecca.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is actually a pilgrimage. The pilgrimage for the Hajj is really the pilgrimage to get to Mecca. And so however that is, the pilgrimage starts from your home. And this one really can start from your home too, but it's really that period.
When you're talking about the hospitality thing, I kept thinking like, are there any people that kind of take advantage of that hospitality?
Dude, great question. Yeah.
Is there any violence or stealing, or is it completely sacred and no one breaks that?
Yeah, there's a lot. Like a lot of this happened. Like many people get stolen, and many of people they just want to walk, not just to walk to Karbala. They just want to use the hospitality and the food, and and maybe we can say there's a lot of them, many of them, maybe 2 million of them like this, but this will not stop the walking to Karbala because it's not matter. Like the food is for everyone, so if anyone want to take the food and just stay at home, it's okay. There's a lot of it.
So like so the idea here, this is a really good question because and this is what's really important, like human beings are largely the same all over, right? There's a kind of mostly a similar number of people who are like ladrones or thieves or whatever, right? It's the same. So like one can imagine, and this is what she just said, that there would be some people that pretend like they're going on the walk, but they're not really. I just want to get some bananas and some pineapples.
And I have a follow-up question, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So does anyone, like, how do people deal with that? Like, is there any kind of concept of, like, road justice, or is it just kind of forgive and forget because of the kind of sanctity of the pilgrimage?
Yeah, there's no something like law or just punish the person who do this because people who walk, they just think about reaching to the Karbala, so they don't mind this thing. And most of people, when they walk, they don't take like valuable things with them, like take jewelry or something like this. So even if there's something that's stolen from you, it will be a very simple thing. So there's nothing to become very big on, so on. Like, I said before, it's when you walk to Karbala, you don't need to take anything with you. So there's nothing to be very angry about it. Mm-hmm. But the most thing that is not appropriate will happen while you walk, that maybe some people like the men and what they say to women, and some of them become a little violence, but this will be need to have a move on them and punish them. This is something different,
So once you get there, you go to the like shrine, and then do you do anything else? And like, how long do you stay there for?
Yeah, when you reach, you just pray and like I think you call it wish what you want. Like I wish people who don't have children, I wish I have children. They pray that the God will give them children, or if you want to get rich, you pray to God that you will be rich, and something like this. Like you wish what you want. They are under pray. It will take maybe I don't know. You can stay 1 hour or 2 hour or maybe half hour, and then you come back to your home. Mm-hmm. It's not take a long. Like there's nothing specific you do. Just when you rush, you pray, and that's all.
Yeah. So you pray and then you say your prayers.
So you mentioned like people like wish for something. Is there things that are like you're not supposed to wish for, or is it like anything you want really?
Yeah, like money.
Yeah, 'cause
right.
you mentioned people like praying to get rich, and that is like kind of, I know in some religions like you're not supposed to be greedy.
Yeah, isn't that like haram?
No, you can wish whatever you want. Become rich is not a sin in our religion. You can be rich, but when you become rich, you should have some of this money and give it to poor people, But it's okay to be rich. Every person want to have money and children. We call it zinat al-hayat al-dunya, which is mean like I don't know how to say it in English, but it's life. Like the money and children is life, and it's what any person wants in this life. So it's okay. So just don't forget the poor people.
Yeah.